danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's Wade. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Finds his man down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback keeps it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Using his feet. And the Tigers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st.
I don't think a lot of people here are going to be surprised by that call. 4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the 1st.
Really, what are you going to gain by punting there? Even a perfect punt just gives you a little bit of a yardage edge, and the upside of keeping the ball is tremendous.
Yeah, and even if you don't convert it there, your defense comes on the field, and you're still forcing the offense to have to go 50-something yards or so to try and get points. So I like the call.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Blade. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just ran him over. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. back to pass. Throws to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down now. I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Dropping back, it's Hoover. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Craver. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the catch, it's played. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. One final play before the end of the quarter. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. It's Craver. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Sweet cut there. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And it's
turning it on! That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Forced out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. They'll try the right side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Quick completion to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Quick strike complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Craver. Turns it on at midfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Robinson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Moves. Slide 22. Slide 22.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle with Simmons. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. These corners going to give them some space. Quarterback adapting. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll try the run. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to boot it deep to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Throwing right. He's got it. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pocket breaking down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. On the move, he fires. He's got him wide open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And here they come, almost all the way back.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Third down. Offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they were able to come away with a massive negative play.
The Horned Frogs will try to convert on fourth down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. wants to start this drive with a pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Motion from the wide out. And back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only, and the defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Extending the play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you could see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
Can't get him to the ground. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
That's a really good play by the defender. I think quarterbacks, when they see these routes and they think they can get these routes pretty much at will because my receivers are so fast, I usually get such a big cushion. And then when they sit down for that comeback route, it's usually open. But that defender says, no, sir, not in my building.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down.
Timeout, TCU.
All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. It's complete to the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the shot. Open spaces. Touchdown, TCU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I miss QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Corner's going to give them room. On the run, it's Robinson. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Knight. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the comeback is on.
Number 1.
He'll try to tack on one more. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Flash!
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. Had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To throw, it's Knight. Moving away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Auburn lines up quickly. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the air, it's Hoover. Grabbed over the middle, it's Payne. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Palmer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give on the option. There he goes. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season.